Okay, I think I am live. I know it's early, 7:30 here in Mississippi. I wish my glasses didn't have this darn glare on them. Hmm. Hmm. Well, I may just be talking to myself today, huh? Which ain't no problem. I can do that because, honey, I do it all the time. You know what I mean? Fancy pants. Good morning. I talk to myself all the time. How are you, Miss Fancy Pants? Hope you're doing good. I was Gosh, I just couldn't go back to sleep this morning after my husband left for work. So I thought, well, I got to run some errands around 9:30. So I generally go back to bed, but I thought I'll just stay. Hey, booty shots, booty shots. Good morning, good morning. I thought I'll just stay up. Ain't no need in going back to bed. Just have to get up all over again. Uh, you know what I mean? Have you guys watched that? Okay, first of all, did you guys hear about the lady in Dallas Fort Worth, the auditor that got beat up, booty shots and fancy pants? Her name is Carolina. Um, no, okay. Well, I'm fixing to show you a little. Hey, spark plug, Jackie. More than enough budgets. Love that. Spark plug. I'm glad you did. Okay, so I'm gonna play this. Okay, so listen, this real quick is an auditor that she just films the police. She's an older lady. She films the police, and this guy Kruger, Michael Kruger, I think, whatever his name is, Freddy Freddy Krueger is what she calls him. He, she'd been having conversations with him and trying to, he's a jerk. He got fired from one police department because he uh, had some issues there with his attitude. So let's see. I'm fixing to play it. And you're gonna see it's very short. I've fast forwarded to the end. So they're basically she's just out there. Let me know if y'all can hear it or can't hear it.
Lot signs. Let's look for them. Do you see any towing will be strictly enforced signs? I don't see any. So there's no signs that say towing will be enforced. What does this
Okay,
say? This
so
is
what
validated
had happened
parking.
is a bunch of cops showed up at this parking lot and they didn't have their lights and their sirens on or nothing, and it was a private parking lot, but they were having vehicles towed. Uh, and they were kind of doing it on the down low, it seemed like, and not wanting to draw a lot of attention, trying to make that revenue, you know what I mean? Make that revenue. So there, several of them are out there, and this lady is an older lady now. They're out there, just wanting to see what's going on, and you're fixing to see what happens.
It says please register upon parking.
Can y'all hear it good?
Then validate parking. Scan code and take pay. Failure to pay or extend the time may result in boot or tow. Please register upon parking. Who do they register with? Okay, here it says here's a sign. Does anybody know how to do these? This is what the sign says. I got to scratch so let me focus in. Here's what the signs say. The signs say validated parking. Please register upon parking. This can then validate parking for Polk Street warehouses. Ways to validate. You can scan the QR code or text pay. Failure to pay or extend time may result in boots. Okay, so how do they know if they paid or not?
So she's trying to ask
That's
these
great
two
community
ladies, and
relations too.
they're ignoring her. They're not even acknowledging. She's rude as hell.
How do you know if they paid or not, ladies? Hey, ladies. Hey, ladies. Hey, ladies. Hey, Kruger. No, I'm not going to before. There's no investigation. There's no nothing.
You can go to the other side of the street. You're going to get arrested. I'm not warning you
What are
again.
you talking about?
Go to the other side of the street right
Why?
now.
Wait, tell me why first.
We're doing an
You're under arrest. You're not.
No, I'm not under it. Okay.
Stop resisting.
And listen,
Stop resisting.
they'll hear that snoring.
She's bleeding.
They're saying she's bleeding.
So
That
this is what I
noise.
look like on Tuesday, the couple
Check that
days
out.
after, and it really hurts. I mean, I have stitches in my eye, stitches in my lip. I have the black eyes. My shoulder was dislocated. My wrist, my elbow was dislocated, and my whole back just really hurts. And I just want to thank everybody for the prayers and for their donations. It's really going to help because it's going to be a long time before I'm back to normal. And I'm really thank everybody for all that they've done. Everybody, I wish I could thank everybody individually. I'm going to try to do that soon. And thanks for watching, everybody. I just appreciate everything that everybody does. And just remember, pick up a camera. Anytime you have an encounter, pick up a camera because I never thought this would happen to me. And if I hadn't been live, I never would have been able to capture it. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Isn't that jacked up? Isn't that mean that's just jacked up? You know, I don't understand. I don't get it. I do not get it. Why people think that they have the right. Cops think that they have the right to freaking touch people and do them like that. I mean, well, she already had an attorney, and whenever first of all, that noise that she was making, that usually means head trauma. That it was like immediately you could hear it sound like she was snoring. She was trying to and they said she's bleeding. Yeah, he threw her down on the ground, and she's like in her 60s, I think early 60s, and she wasn't doing anything. She was just asking. Just there's no sense in them. They act like them. Not all of them. I've got family members that are cops. Not all of them, but the majority of them, in my opinion, are just plumb assholes. You know what I mean? They think because they've got that badge that they can, just do you anyway. And you're supposed to listen to them and, follow their orders or whatever, even if they're not just orders. But so she's already got an attorney, and he was really, really worried about her whenever he couldn't get in touch with her. But they booked her in, and they booked her on some frivolous charges that will get dropped, resisting arrest. I don't know if y'all heard her, but when she was trying to get those ladies' attentions and they were ignoring her, she was like, fire, 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 help, like that. So they charged her for basically, I can't remember what the verbiage was for it, but basically saying that and false, whatever it is, just ridiculous. Anything but I had now word on the street is he has been fired. And it's not the first time. Oh, excuse me. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last time that his butt, maybe it'll be the last time. He was let go from a couple police departments in Texas. He's at Fort Worth now. And instead of, firing him, they did, they just let him resign. And if they let you resign, then they say that if they let you resign, then they don't have nowhere, like you don't have anywhere. Oh, excuse me, I should go make me some coffee. There's nowhere for, they don't work for them anymore. It's just a loophole they can get out of it, and that way they can go somewhere else and freaking, go to work at another police department. To me, that is no different than somebody that, sexually assaults someone and you let them out, they're going to do it again. I mean, they're going to do it again. You're kind of asking for it. But I watched the Celine. Oh, excuse me. I watched the Celine documentary. Okay, well, first of all, Hoda Kotb interviewed her for the Today Show a couple of weeks ago, and then some news team out of Australia interviewed her. And I've watched both of those, but then the documentary is on Amazon. You gotta have, if you have Amazon Prime, you can watch it. Um, but I just want you guys to know that lady, she suffered. She said she had the attack, her first attack with that stiff person syndrome, 17 years before she ever said it, like let anybody know. So she's a tough cook. She's a tough cookie, and she just wants to sing again. That's all she's ever known. And so anyway, she invited this film crew in. She says that it's not really one in a million. It's like one in every 200, 300 million. It's a little bit more. A few more people have it than initially, but they just say that. But they say that she's trying to work through this. It's debilitating. Like it is debilitating, and she's determined to rise above it and to kind of like fight through it. And she says, if I can't walk, I'll crawl. Yeah, if I can't run, I'll walk. If I can't walk, I'll crawl because I'm not going to give up. And I don't know, did you guys see uh, she was singing this song that she's getting ready to, a new song. She had been practicing it for 2 days in the studio. And she was uh, so hyped up, her adrenaline was going and she was like excited from singing that song that she went into a spasm. It started with her foot, but it's weird. It's like she said if she moves her eyebrows, makes too many facial expressions, it can cause one to come on. If she gets really, really excited, it could cause stress, can cause it. I mean, it's really like there's not much she can do. You never know when it's going to hit. Uh, but it is debilitating what they had to do. Has anybody watched it? Let's see. Oh, Fancy Pants, you watched? Uh, oh, I don't know, Fancy Pants. I'm not sure if she was answering to another question, but put a one in chat, you guys, if you guys have watched the Celine documentary. Anyone? Anyone? Okay, I guess nobody watched it. Okay, and I was going to also, oh yeah. So Beth Chapman, it was her 5-year death anniversary yesterday. Wow, it doesn't seem like it's been 5 years. I know it's weird, like how that is one of the things I'll always remember where I was at when it happened. Kind of like when 9/11 happened, and like different big events in the world or whatever. I kind of like remember where I was at when it happened, and that's how it is with Beth. I mean, there wasn't a show that she made that my mom and I didn't watch. We loved us some Dog the Bounty Hunter. And I have to say, I like Dogs and his new wife Francie. I really enjoy them. They're most definitely more on the Christian side, but I really like them. I think Beth and Bob, which was Francie's husband, he died of cancer, 6 months before Beth did. I think they sent like put them two together. But if y'all want, we can watch Rainey Robinson. She is from, well, I don't know where she lives right now, Tennessee or somewhere up in maybe Indiana. I can't remember where she moved, but she worked for Beth and Dog and them for a long time in Hawaii. And her husband David were like really, really like best of friends. They were, but also he was a Bell's bondsman also. So let's watch what she put on. Let's see. Rainey Robinson. Okay. They always like drinking leche martinis.
Hello,
Okay.
hello.
Isn't she beautiful? I just think she is so
5
beautiful.
years. 5 years today. God. I got the most
Can you hear it?
beautiful bouquet. Just look at these.
Sorry.
Aren't they divine? Look at that. Look at all the bling on them.
Can y'all hear her?
Little
If you can,
butterfly.
uh, let me know, please.
I was shocked when those arrived. Just shocked. How are you guys all doing?
Oops.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Nicole, Faith, James, Eugene, Dee Dee, Stephanie,
I'll fast forward a little bit.
Christy.
So,
Eating at this restaurant down in Malibu. And it's this very, hoity-toity place. And it's where all the stars hang out and all that stuff. And like when you go any place with Dog and Beth, it's very tough to hide. It's very hard to hide them. And you wouldn't believe the amount of people that would come up to say, hello and all that. And so I was sitting next to Beth, and so she's elbowing me like this, going, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, it's Jeremy Pivens." And I go, "Okay." She goes, "Oh no, you don't know who he is?" I go, "Yeah, yeah, he was on Entourage, and
can
yeah, I
y'all
know
hear
who he
it?
is." And she goes, "You have to get a picture with me. You have to get it." It was so cute that she just and they wanted a picture with her. And what was so cute was that she never like really kind of thought of herself like they would, want that. She just, it was just cute. And so I took that picture of her.
Okay, it says I've got 9 people in here, and I dang one of y'all are telling me. Can you hear it? You're making me. I'm questioning if y'all can even hear me. Can y'all hear me? And can you hear Rainey? Just drop a little 1 or a 2. I don't care. Just drop something. Let me know. Waiting, waiting. Now 10 people, and I still can't get nobody to give me a 1. Can y'all hear me? Oh, it's down to 7 people. Well, I'm just gonna let it play, and I assume if y'all can't hear me, y'all freaking type it in chat.
Jeremy, and that's one of my favorite ones. It's it was great. It was
Mom
there was
Sting,
just so many
thank you.
things that I am grateful for. So many. All right, let me put my specs on, and I got the words that we're going to say. I'm going to read the words, not all of them, but I'm going to read the words that I said at her service
Thank
in
you, Mom
Aurora,
Stings.
Colorado. Those were some very hard words for me to write. It wasn't so hard for me to write them; it was hard for me to speak them because I really wrote it from
Check
from
that
the
out. She's
heart.
got Beth
You know,
Teeny.
I had thought, uh, before she perished, I thought, I'm going to have to write something for, my best friend. I'm going to have to write something. I'm going to have to write something. And so it flowed out very, rather easily. And,
Okay, Mom.
but God, when it got to
Mitten
saying
Mama.
them, it was tough. It was really hard. And I don't know.
Hey, Mitten Mama, this is Rainey Robinson. This was one of Beth's dearest friends. And yesterday was the 5-year anniversary of Beth's passing. So I tried to do this last year and I couldn't get my computer to cooperate. And I was going to get our sweet uh, Forgotten Whispers to help me, but she was having issues anyway. So I'm thinking I'm going to try it again. But anyway, she's just talking about Beth a little bit.
what y'all are drinking, but I am stocked here with my
The leche.
leche martini, my little Beth teeny. We shall see. But 5 years. I often think about what she would say today, like everything that's happened, not just in her own
Carlos, hello,
family,
babe.
but her close friends and certainly the political landscape. She would have been just such a good politician. She loved that stuff. She probably would have drugged me right through it. I go, no, I don't want to do it. She goes, you have to love it. I don't love it though. Because no. You have to learn how to play this game. I go, okay. She was crazy. Oh. Hi, Tracy. Yeah, there's. I don't think they have it yet. They have it on. I think they have it on Instagram, but they don't have it. They don't have it on here. It's only when you turn it into a video that you can turn on closed caption. Hi, Barbara Jean. Hi, Dee Dee. Randy, how are you? Thank you, Rainey, for all you do for my sister
I
today
just
and
think
all throughout
Rainey
the
is
year.
so
You're so loved by
beautiful.
us all. I love you so much, sweetheart.
She
For
started a
everyone that
foundation
may
for
or may not
Beth.
know, Randy is Beth's brother, and I'm so blessed that you're here. I'm blessed to have known you. I'm blessed to have
Oh,
stayed
let's
at your
look at the
home.
comments.
She loved you so much. She really did. She always used to say, "God, he's so handsome. He's so handsome. He's such a good guy." She's right. Hi, Travis. Hi, Nancy. Oh yeah. Oh, Casey. Yeah. I mean, it like to run with her, you really had to have like a thick skin, and you really had to, be ready to rough and tumble and all that stuff. And she was really good at that. But when she loved you with her whole heart, and there was never any mistake. And when she got pissed at you, oh yes, you'd wish you were exiled to like another planet. She would make sure. God, oh, it was a boy. When she would start on a tangent, we all just would shut up. Just
Oh,
don't
thank you,
add
Mama. I
anything
love
to
me
it. Don't
some
add
Beth.
anything to it. I used to say to her to get her to, just kind of calm down a little bit. I'd go, tell me what you want. Don't tell me what you don't want, because that list is way too long. Tell me what you want in this moment, and I'll make that happen. Hi, Shavana. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Carrie. How are you,
And I
sweetheart?
just
Good to see
love
you.
Rainey. I
I've thinking
think
a lot
she's
about you
so
lately.
beautiful.
I was thinking about, rounding up a few people and let's go to Las Vegas. I have been a little bit down the last, probably a couple months or so. Just I have a lot of things that are going on, but Mama doesn't get. I don't get any vacations. You know what I mean? I don't usually take them, but I certainly would not mind going somewhere, doing something. Hi, Tammy. The last show, I think it's on YouTube. They don't own the rights to it. It's that was something that the production company kept. Hi, Jennifer. Yeah, 5 years. I have 10 of these that I'm giving away. And this is a small book of big dreams. And this is conversations that I had with Beth via text. And
Oh, that's
it'll make you
cool.
cry and it'll make you laugh. And I have 5 of them that I'm going to give away out here. And 5 of them I'm going to give away in the Queen of Hearts. So anyone that's new that joins the Queen of Hearts, throw your name in the hat, and I will get that autographed and sent out to you. But this was a very painful book to read, to not only put together, but that was my friend. That was my friend on all these pages.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'd like to get a copy of that.
Yeah. Conversations from the Edge. Hi, Ray. Oh, Barbara Jean, you missed the last one, Farewell to a Queen. That was on, yeah, that network doesn't, the network exists, but they sold it to someone else. But yeah, that was WGNA. Hi, Connie. Oh, yeah. I mean, I was thinking, just like she was a really festive, and she also was like very, very concerned about, making sure that people had, there was drinks, there was this, there was that, taken care of. She really loved that. I remember one time when I flew over, I had stopped working there. I got so pissed at her one time. I got so mad at her because she was calling me names. She's calling me names while she's like in Texas, and she's screaming at me over the phone about her dog. And I had it all
No,
under
it
control.
doesn't, Mom.
And not only did I have it under control, but I was in court and I was busy winning her
I'm so
$10,000,
disappointed
which
in
I
her
won.
girls. Okay,
And
not baby Lisa, but the youngest one, the youngest girl, and the other The one that dogs got with her, that daughter, I can't think of their names right now. Right on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, Rainey started a foundation to help people, battered women and stuff like that, in Beth's name. Whenever Beth passed away, and uh, man, you wouldn't believe how dirty those girls got. They stayed in Hawaii, and man, they have given this lady hell. She finally dissolved it the end of last year, I think. She just dissolved it. But those two girls, man, they're like they turned on dog. They turned it's ridiculous.
Anyway, she called me a name and David got all really pissed at her. And I got pissed at her too. And so I said, I'm not doing this anymore. So I drove over to the shipping yard and I had a silver Corvette at the time. And I put that Corvette on a shipping container and I shipped it back home. And I go, nope, this is it. This is it. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this. You can't do that. You can't. Oh yes. Oh, watch me. Yes, I can. Oh my God. She was so funny. But this one time, and anytime she ever asked me for help, I was grateful to do it for her. And she was my friend. And so she asked me to come over and help kind of sort out all the stuff with Decline. And she had like all these businesses that were all going on and it was complicated. And Karen was helping me. And, poor Karen, she was like trying to wade through like all these things. And, it's like, this is, Beth kept her stuff like in shoe boxes, garbage cans, that kind of stuff. So we had to go through it. And so I said, well, listen, I'll fly over and I'm going to stay for a week and we'll get as much done as we can in a week's time, And when I flew over, she was so sweet. She booted Bonnie out of her room.
Bonnie.
And had everything like, so she had candles lit. She had like flowers. I mean, just that kind of stuff. That was like the essence of Beth. That was just the way she was. When she loved you with her whole heart. I miss that. I miss her hugs. I miss how excited she got she'd meet me at the airport or I'd meet her at the airport. Or she'd come pick me up. I miss that. I miss that a lot. I miss those. I don't want to talk a lot about it because I'll start to cry, but there's lots of stuff I miss for sure. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Christine. Yes, yes, I am going. As long as I have a breath, we will be here every year. Not only honoring her passing, but also, her birthday. And she had a wonderful life with, brothers and sisters that loved her, and mother that loved her, husband that loved her, children. She had a big, full, lots of moving part life. And I was thinking today that there was really a part of me. There was like 25% of me really thought she would beat it, and because she was so sure and dog was so sure, and I thought, you don't know, I'm not in control of any of these things. So, and I really thought that she would beat it. And when she passed, it was like I couldn't even breathe. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't move. I just felt numb, completely numb. Hi, Kim. Hi, Trish. Oh, yeah, very good. Thank you, sweetheart. That's the Queen of Hearts. Anyone that wants any new member of Queen of Hearts, jump on in. I will send you an autographed book that I wrote, small book of big dreams, conversations from the edge, and a legacy of lessons from Mrs. Dog. It was a heartfelt book put together for her. Hi, Lindy. Hi, Dakota. Yeah, I thought there was a part of me that, one of the last conversations I had, and I apologize if this is kind of triggering for anyone, but one of the last conversations I had, we had just gotten back from Michigan. I think it was Michigan.
Dakota is Leland's son, her grandson.
Yeah, Michigan. And she kept saying, it feels like someone's sitting on my chest. It feels like someone's sitting on my chest. And I said, this was in 2018. And so I said to her, I go, you got 24 hours to call the doctor. If you don't call the surgeon, I'm calling. And so 24 hours had passed and we were all together and she didn't call. So I took her phone and I called that doctor. And the doctor called me back. And I said to her, I said, listen, my friend she's suffocating. She is suffocating. It's back again and she's suffocating. And she said, that's how she's going to pass. And I just, how do you deliver that news? She was too sick to undergo a general anesthetic. She just was too sick. So, that was at the end of the year of 2018. Of course, we know, she passed 5 years ago in 2019. Oh, good, Connie. I'm glad you just joined Queen of Hearts. Good. Hi, Jody. Oh, yeah, I got it, honey. If you're in, Jody, if you're in Queen of Hearts, just say something. And I had a few extra copies. Hi, Chad. Yeah. Remember hanging out with me and Beth at the conference in Denver right before she passed? Yeah. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Vicky. There's my sweetheart, Clarissa. She's the one that gave me these flowers today. And for those of you that don't know, this is how sweet this woman is. Clarissa lost her daughter 2 years ago in a shooting. Her daughter was just getting ready to turn 19, got shot and killed. And I
Mm.
just flew to Ohio, spent some time with her. The most delightful family ever, 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 hands down, ever. Thank you, sweetheart. Hi, Glorabelle. How are you?
Ruby Redress, hey baby.
Hi, Tiffany. Yeah, I love you too, Christy. Yeah, and like when I think back, like all the shit that I got for, why are you talking about her? And why don't you just, why don't you just move on? Like all the just the stuff. And to trust and believe, they didn't say it to my face because if they did, I'd have punched them right in the throat. But I think about like all the crap I took, and then on top of all the fallout of everything else the following year, which they say, you know, like an event like that is a very triggering thing for someone to stray or do whatever. There was a lot of stuff that was going on. But out of all the stuff that I went through, you know, I'm not going to take any advice from any youngins. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a lot of stuff that went on. There was a lot of stuff that was said. There was a lot of things that were hurled. And there were a lot of things that I never told a soul about either. And I carried all of that on my shoulders. So when all of this other crap was all going on, oh, let's file a lawsuit against Rainey. Let's do this. Let's do all that bullshit. I knew it would all fall away, and all of it did. Because at the end of the day, you got to have truth and proof. And when you don't have either, and the person that said it is in jail. Yeah, that. So when I think about what has gone on in the last 5 years, it's been, a lot. Hi, Tara. Hi, Julie. Hi, Kim. Hi, Tammy. Kim, it's interesting. One time I said to David, I go, it's like no one ever actually really checks in on me. Not now, but at the time I said, no one actually really checks in on me to make sure I'm still doing okay. He goes, that's because everyone thinks that you're tough. And I go, well, that may be, but still, you still should check on your friends that, you believe are tough. Hi, Holly. Oh, you lost your dad 51 weeks ago from cancer. Yeah. Hi, Richard. Hi, Stacy. Good to see you. Hi, Jill. Hi, Nathan. Yeah, and then Sunday was the 10-year marking for my dad too. So, it's just been, November will be 2 years for David. So, and I hate to start counting them like that. God dang, I really hate it. All I know is that I'll have fewer years without them, going forward. God, I'm going to be 65 years old this year. 65. I look around and go, God, those people are old. Oh, wait, I'm the same age. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, you're right, Kim. I mean, there was like a point in time, like I literally had nobody. I shouldn't say that. I had Karen, and she was just a doll. She was a doll. She stood right there. Like when everything, all the fallout happened, everything, all of that, all went on. She stood right there, and yeah, she was a sweetheart. One of my very, very, very dear friends. Hi, Delante. How are you? Yes, you do, Randy. Yes, you do. You always check on me. I appreciate you. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Marie. How are you? Yes, Kelly. Yes, I know. I'm going to be
Remind me to
65.
tell y'all
Oh,
something
listen,
about Marshall
I am
White
sporting
Sharking
that.
when I get
Trust
through
and
with this.
believe. I am buying myself a pink golf cart. I am going to be the most obnoxious 65-year-old in this complex. Obnoxious. You're going to go, God, when is that old lady? When is she moving out? Never. Oh, well, listen, let's do the memorial, and then let's just hang out for just a few minutes. You know what I mean? We'll just say this. So let's see if we can get through this without crying. So I walked in, and it was a little unnerving because we were filming kind of like the last episode. We were filming Farewell to a Queen on Dogs Most Wanted, and I knew that it would be really important, and I wanted it to be memorable, definitely memorable. It was hard. It was very tough for her family. So when I walked in, I mean, the whole auditorium was full, packed. I said, how beautiful it is to see this room filled with so much love for her and beyond. My name is Rainey Robinson, and it is very hard to define a decade of a relationship in just a few words, but I'm going to try to do it without crying. I was her thundercoat, her sounding board, her right hand, her shock collar, her nemesis, and sometimes the bell on her balloon. But most importantly, I was her friend, and she was mine. And I can tell you that she was funny, fun, exasperating, silly, stubborn, quick-witted, and quirky. She was her own time zone, her own zip code, and her own area code. She was loud, smart, sassy, passionate, linguistically colorful, and if she believed in you, you'd find no better warrior by your side than her. She was the only friend I could kiss on the cheek and want to shank at the same time. She could bring out the best and the worst in me, and oftentimes simultaneously. She was imperfectly perfect, and I adored her right where she stood. And our relationship was complicated, but it was simple. My husband and I worked for the Chapmans running Decline Bail Bonds office in Honolulu for a few years, and I had grown weary of the traveling back and forth to California, from California to Hawaii and back. Now it's hard to complain about working in Hawaii because no one ever really takes that seriously. So after much contemplation, I submitted my letter of resignation. In past experience alone, that is usually met with a round of applause, but not here. So the notice was sent and received, and it was met with an onslaught of lascivious texts, emails, and phone calls. And I'm sure there's a whole bunch of us in this room who received that kind of communication from her. Oh, she was relentless. She would go. If I had her blocked, she would go to David. And then if David's like, oh, I'll tell her. Then she'd call from Dog's phone. Then she'd call from the kids' phone. She was relentless. So when I finally answered the call, and given our current location, I'll give you the G-rated version. You're welcome. She said passionately and in her firm Kathleen Turner, Lauren Bacall voice, I will not accept this letter of resignation. You can't make me. It's rejected. And so here I stand today with the resignation still in its rejected status. Without a doubt, it's hard to grapple with the magnitude of this loss and her entire family. I offer you peace in your hearts, knowing that each of you was cherished by her. And although it may have not always felt that way, each of you had your own special bond with her. And that was both individual and unique. To all of her friends through this common event, we now share this common bond. Mrs. Dog didn't wait for the world and events to be built. Rather, she created the events and built them for this world and shared them with all of us. And we were all lucky enough to be along for the ride. For Dog, I've never seen ever anyone love so completely as she did of you. She was, is, and remains Dog's most wanted. And you provided her emotional safety, physical safety, unconditional love, and understanding. And when the world didn't make sense to her, there you stood, her eternal guardian. And even in the most extraordinarily difficult moments, you never wavered, and neither did she. And there was no better warrior by her side than you. Mrs. Dog, I thank you for the front row seat on this crazy train. It was hair-raising, nail-biting, intense, frightening, tearful, joyful, exhilarating, frustrating, loving, and it was everything except mundane. You lived a life on your own terms, and when those terms weren't acceptable or unsatisfactory, you'd have your dream team fix it for you. You've touched so many lives, and the lives you've touched have undoubtedly been enriched. You either learned something or you taught something, and you either gave something or you took something. Your heart was big, and your words and kind acts would serve to soothe many souls, many of whom you never even knew. Your spirit was large, and there was never a mistake when you entered a room. And I feel certain that you entered the grandest stage of all, and upon arrival, all the lights were indeed lit for you. You have given each of us a gift for which we will carry forever, and that is your legacy.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Cheers.
Cheers to
Mrs. Dog.
you, my love.
Loved and missed.
She met Francie not long ago, and she really enjoyed it. She said she was a little apprehensive and nervous about it, but she stays in touch with Dog, and
Hi. Yeah, here's to Beth.
baby Lisa and her are really good friends too.
I have so many good stories. I do. And she would love them, especially when it was like hair raising. She just thought that was the funniest thing. Hi, Lorraine. How are you? Good to see you.
I don't know. I've never had a leche
Rena.
like that. I don't know if I would. I like martinis,
Courtney.
but
Hi, Laurel.
have you guys ever
Hi,
had a
Tammy.
leche?
Oh my God. I got a big seed in my mouth. Richard, I have 100 stories. I do. I have 100 stories. Hundreds and hundreds of stories. Oh my God, she was so funny. She really was. You know, she loved family. Like family was everything to her. And when you thought about just all the moving parts of her family, it was enormous. I mean, that is a big ask to have, you know, all of these children, you know, kind of come from all different angles, her own children. And just the fact that, you know, the magnitude, the size of that whole family itself. I mean, it really was kind of amazing to watch it all work, you know, and there were like lots of things that went on that, you know, she needed to have Cecily, you know, and Cecily was like a very intricate part of her world. She loved Cecily a lot, loved her. And, you know, she was a good kid. And I know that it was very, very hard on all of them. And it's not an easy thing. And everybody grieves differently. Some people take years. Some, Lisa, I'm doing really good, honey. Thank you. Commemorate it. Hi, Laura. Oh, yeah. She was, oh my God. This one time, we were all going over to Idaho. And David and I drove up from California.
we drove up and we met them at the Portland airport. And so we met them in Portland. And oh my God, she gave Dog the hardest time. Because again, we're in the airport, so he's a little difficult to hide. But he comes walking off. He comes walking off the plane with this walking stick. And it was just like lots of people would send him, the walking sticks. And oh my God, his whole office was like, it was like a shrine in there. He had like all these walking sticks and all of this stuff. And so she didn't want to be anywhere near him when he's walking with a walking stick. I go, that's your man. That's your man. Stand with your man. Love your man. She's like, it was hilarious. That's yours. You picked him.
That's
Oh my
funny.
God, funny. Oh my God, she was, and she had just started to lose a little bit of weight. This is before she was sick, like on the Portland thing. And I loved walking behind her because, oftentimes like the paparazzi's there or whatever. I don't want any part of the paparazzi. It always kind of irritated me. And so I'd always I'd dash out of the way. And because they're there for her, they're not there for anything else, I'm not gonna put my big old mug out there, And so I loved walking, like we'd walk to the casino and people would look and they'd like double take. And then I'd look back and I went, it's who do you think it is? Well, oftentimes I didn't recognize her because she had lost so much weight. Oh yeah, Lance. Oh God, she was hilarious. She was hilarious. I'll tell you about that. I'll tell you later. But there was a time that we drove in from. We had just left Louisiana, and we were driving into Alabama. I think I told you guys this story once. And she loved drinking her Jack Daniels and slushies. It had to be a Coke slushie. And so anyway, so we're going to stop at this gas station. Dog and David are up front. And we stopped at this gas station. I don't know what it was with that girl. That girl loved gas station food.
Okay, let me tell y'all something real quick. Her husband, David, he ended up cheating on her with some girl that she had hired to throw this event. She was a lot younger, and he walked away from his kids and her and everything. So he was staying in touch with Leland and Leland's wife, and something really strange happened. He had a heart attack and died, and he was she said he was healthy as an ox. Rainey did. So anyway, that just happened last year. Her husband David. They
The
said
grossest stuff, dude. She
kind of
loved it.
suspicious.
She loved gas station food. It was crazy. She'd know where all of it was too. Go, the cheese is over here and the salami's over here. Like she knew it all. And so anyway, so we pull in and I'm gonna get out because she wants a gas station food. And so we pull in to fill up the tank, and the cop a cop pulls in on the opposite side of the stall. So I'm not thinking anything. So I get out of the car, and what do I drag with me? About 4 empty vodka bottles. Fall out onto the. So I'm trying to gather them. She's reaching down to get them, and the cop does come over. Guess who talked her way out of that? Wasn't me. Wasn't me. It was her. It's hilarious. Oh my God, she got me in so much trouble. Got me out of trouble too. Yeah, Kim. Oh my God. Yeah, I didn't even know what. We'd probably been in the car like 6 hours. Get out of the car. And I go, what's all that ruckus? All the glass bottles clanging. That. There was another time when we all got pulled over. David was driving about. He was probably driving about 90, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. We got to get them to the airport, and so he goes through this town. It's a really small little town. And he just blows by this cop doing about 90. The cop pulls us over.
Are
Oh
you
my
talking
God,
about
you get a
Rainey
ticket,
or
and you have
the
to come back
girl
here.
that
I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be like
David had an
extra
affair with?
pissed.
Fancy
Dog and Beth were in
pants.
the back seat. And so the cop comes over, and I was a passenger, but he comes over to my side. So I roll the window down, and he goes, you're driving a little fast there. So he comes around David's side, and he asks for his license and insurance and all that. So David gives it to him, and I'm thinking, oh my God, this ticket's gonna be $500. I'm gonna be pissed. So he goes back to the truck, goes back to his car, and I know I'm just sitting there. I know what's gonna happen, right? So the guy comes back up to my side, and Dog and Beth roll their windows down, and the cop looks in the back and he went, oh. He goes, well, I'm gonna give you a warning on one condition. You all get out and let's take a picture together. So Dog and Beth, the doors flew open. We're all standing out there in the gully taking pictures with this cop. He let us go. Yeah. And imagine a decade of that kind of crazy stuff. All worth it. All worth it. Hi, Zen. Hi, Shelly. How are you? For those of you that don't know, Shelly was Beth's very best friend, wasn't it like 5 years old and up? And anytime Beth used to do a pretext, you guys know what a pretext is, right? You call and say that you're someone else to try to get someone else. She'd always say that her name was Shelly. And that was because that was her best friend, Shelly. Yes. Good to see you, sweetheart. Good to see you. How's your mama? I hope your mama's doing good too. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Sue Ellen. Oh my God, Shelly. So 3 years old. Yeah, you guys like live right next
Oh,
door to each other,
okay.
like right down the street, or really close, right? I think you guys are really close. Yeah, she loved you. She loved you. Talked about you all the time. I mean, it's so funny because she'd fall into that. She'd get like a southern twang or whatever, an Irish accent, whatever we were using that day. Julie says, I met Dog and Beth at a book signing. Yep, years ago back in 2007. Yep. Hi, Stella. Good to see you, sweetheart. Oh, no. Oh, Shelly. Oh, my gosh. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm sorry. God, give her my love. I love her so much. Please give her my love. Please. Shelly's mom is on hospice. Oh, my heart is with you. Please. Hi, Sue.
You know the feeling. It sucks.
Hi, Mary. Good to see you, sweetheart. Hi, Lynn. Oh, I'm so glad you didn't miss today. Oh yeah. So Shelly, you guys were 2 blocks away. Yeah. Yeah. I knew that you were really close. She talked to every single time we went to Denver. She talked about you. And then when we're out on a bounty, I'm like, who is Shelly? Why do you keep using Shelly? And she's told me why. Oh, it was cute. She said, that was my best friend. Oh, it was cute. Oh, Jill, right? So yeah, I mean, poor Shelly. I was like, her name was
Yeah, he
used and her
did. He
face
ended
never
up
popped
marrying
up.
that girl,
Oh, it's funny.
but he still loved Rainey.
Hi, Robin. Oh, good. I'm glad you did. Yes, Nancy. Yes. May she rest in peace. Hi, Sean.
It's
Hi,
almost
Tara.
over.
Oh, Connie. Oh my God. I mean, there's just so many of them. There's just like literally hundreds and hundreds of them, you know? But I knew that when she left, and that was like really super important to me. Like when she left, she was really super cute. She's like, you have to sleep in my bed. You have to. You have to sleep in my bed. That's where you're going to sleep. You know, when you come, you're sleeping in my bed. And oh, by the way, the 3 dogs are going to be sleeping with you. I'm like, that's fine. I don't care. I don't care at all. And but yeah, she was that gracious. I mean, and so I always knew that when she left, she didn't worry about anything. You know what I mean? Like I had the business, I had things under control, I had the kids under control, except Gary Boy. I had everyone under control. He was the only one I couldn't control. No, he's doing his own thing.
Gary Boy made a police officer, if
Oh, you
I'm
have a
not
signed picture
mistaken.
of Dog and Beth, Deborah? That's good. Hi, Ann. How are the twins? Oh, they're 3. My gosh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Yeah, Beth was a very good cook. Yeah. I mean, with all those kids, yeah, they couldn't eat out. You know, in the early days, they couldn't eat out. So yeah, she was a great cook. And she would make individual stuff. Like, you know, Gary liked his own thing, and so she would make individual stuff. Yeah, she was very sweet. Carrie, I don't talk to Mary Ellen. There was a little kerfuffle at the beginning when Beth died, and now I look at it and I think like she was close to Beth. Her and Beth were close, and now I look at it like they really were. Everyone was mourning. What I didn't appreciate was I didn't want anyone attacking everyone else. You know what I mean? But it's part of it. So that was what the hard thing was.
I wonder if Mary Ellen's husband's still alive because he was in bad shape the last couple times they filmed together.
Yeah, I miss her too, Sharon. All right, you guys, I've had you here for 45 minutes. I can't tell you
Okay.
how blessed I am to have you in my life. And that's thanks to Mrs. Dog. And you have helped me in 5 years' time mourn her passing.
Yeah, you guys
And
ought to go
I don't
if you
think
have
it's anything
Facebook.
that
Go
you're
over
supposed
and
to. I don't think that it's anything that
follow her. She's
ever goes
always
away.
going
I don't think it's
live
supposed
and
to. I think
talking
it's
about
supposed to
things. I
leave
just
a mark,
love Rainey.
And I think about all the good things that she left us with, and all
Absolutely,
the
he did.
stories that people share with me about their encounters with her, how she.
Okay, let's see. Let me see. Yes, he most definitely downgraded for show, for show. Um, and then, I don't know if y'all know, remember Youngblood Chapman, the one with the long braided, the ponytail that he always had braided. I mean, he wasn't really a Chapman or akin to Dog, but that was his last name or whatever. But the reason he quit coming on the show because he got caught. Excuse me. Got caught with his drawers, his pants down, not once but twice at a playground. Uh, the first time he said he spilled coffee and he was changing his pants, kind of got away with it. But when it happened the second time, then they said that he couldn't, the TV show couldn't, people couldn't put him on the show. He was a liability. Kind of like, do you guys watch Deadliest Catch? I love that show. But, do y'all watch Deadliest Catch? If y'all do, let me know and I'll talk about it. If not, well, I told you I was going to tell y'all something a while ago. Do you remember what it was? Remind me. I said I can't remember. Maybe I'll think about it. I said remind me to tell y'all something about. What was it? Hmm. Shoot. Well, darn. Maybe it'll come to me. I was going to tell you guys something. It's a little rainy here this morning. It started raining about 2 o'clock, and it's been uh, sprinkling ever since. Oops, what did I do? Okay, let me see. Just a second. I'm trying to. Oh, so let's see. Let's see what I got here. I was going to show you guys. I'll give you a little update on my mom. She, I guess I told my sister, I said when I got ready to leave, oh, let me play a little video for you guys. This is crazy. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out how, okay, I'm going to have to send it to myself. Hold on just a second. I'm going to send it to it's not but a few minutes. It's just so like my mom. Hold on. It's about my little brother. Hopefully I can get it to, it's too big to send. Okay, let's see. Find it. Okay, let me try to send it to share. Find it. Share to Messenger. Okay, let me try to send it to oh shoot. Okay, let me see if I can just play it for you guys. Little guy. Okay, so my brother's name is Guy. My uncle's name was Guy also, and we called him Big Guy and Little Guy. My uncle has been passed away. But my mom, I was getting ready to come home, and I already told her I was getting ready to come home, and I'd be back. But so I got her in bed. But so she was telling me that she's worried about my little brother, and it's almost like he's a young kid. But maybe I can hear it. House. She wanted to know where Guy was at. I don't know when you get sure. He ain't gonna get started up. He's happy right now, Mama. He seems to be happy. What would he get stirred up about? I mean, get in with the wrong crowd. Oh, he ain't gonna get in with the wrong crowd. We'll straighten his butt up if he does. They can get in it before you know it. Mm-hmm. I think he's good now. Logan went down the end of the road today and took his trash. And I told Diane, I said, you wait and see, he's going to have to make 2 trips. So sure enough, he went back with some more and he ran out of gas. And I was sitting here watching. I was going to flag him to come up here and let him know I cooked dinner. And I saw him sitting down there. He turned back and looked. So I got on the razor and I went down there. And Rich and Christy had come by. And Rich was laughing had stopped and was talking to Logan and was laughing because he ran out of gas. And Rich said, she's going to help you. And I said, yeah, I can't let my baby sit down here in the hot sun. And so I had some gas. We went and got it. He put it in the 4-wheeler, and he went home. And I said, well, I got dinner cooked if you want to come and eat. He said, okay. He said, I might come up there. He said, I went up there the other day, and Mama was sitting on the porch. He said she was smoking, but she put it on the table and was trying to hide it from me. He said, whenever I got up there.
I said, she don't want you. He said, I love Mama.
Mama thinks nobody knows she
But
tries to hide it. I don't know
Kenner,
why.
when we got after the ball game tonight, we walked outside and was standing out front, and he had a scratch on his knee, and he stays with Gina during the day. And Joseph said, "What happened to your leg? Why you got that scratch?" And he said, "Oh, I got that at Mama's today." He said, "I was misbehaving." Is what he told her. Lauren said, Joseph's wife, Lauren said she's got 5 more days to work, and then she's done. She's not going back. You know, she's getting ready to have the baby, but she's not going back even after she has the baby. She said, I got 5 more days and then I'm done.
Okay, so that whenever I saw that,
They will.
I knew then. I was like, okay, okay. So they had given her prednisone. She had started getting bronchitis, and they had given her prednisone right when she was, when we thought that she was gonna, you know, in the very beginning, they had given her um prednisone, or I had told them they should give her prednisone, but they looked at that, as a, extended life. So they had written it for a couple of days, and she was like she knew who we were, but I think the only reason she knew who we were was because of the prednisone. So it's obvious from watching. Let me see. There was one she told me. Let me see. There was one that was real funny. I have. Oh yeah. Let me let y'all watch. I went and got her some ice water. She said it tastes good.
Did it taste okay? Was it taste? It taste bad? It don't taste good. What you want? Something? You want try some Sprite or root beer, or there's some juice in there. Let me get you a little bit of that juice. I just want starters. Can you hear me when I talk to you on that camera thing? Can you hear me whenever I'm not here and I talk to you? Like last night when I was telling you to put your oxygen on, you couldn't. Can you hear me? Or is it hard to make out? Well, it's hard to make. Okay. All right. I figured it was. You got something wrapped up in a napkin. Oh, that's after your sandwich from last night. If it's hard, I'll throw it away.
Okay, listen to this.
Okay. You tried it. She wouldn't eat it?
So she tried to
When
get
you
it to my
try to get her
sister.
to eat it this morning? No, last night. She wouldn't. I don't think she likes crunchy peanut butter. Yes, she does. Oh, she does? Well, do you remember when you went down to Cherry's? And
So
you
she
said that,
she was telling me that she tried to get my sister to eat that peanut, the other half of that peanut butter sandwich, but she had asked me the night before when I was helping her get her pajamas on. She said, when are they leaving? When are all those people leaving? So I think that, I mean, she's not eating enough. Oh, you guys can tell how little she is, how skinny she is. I mean, I just don't know how long she can survive eating no more than what she's eating, I just don't, I don't know. But it's in the good Lord's hand. He's the only one that knows. But I'm going up there sometimes this weekend, and we'll be up there the whole week, following week. But oh my gosh, I gotta tell y'all something. Okay, so my little niece Emma, that's always with me, her sister Katie, she from get go, she was born way preemie, and she's got some kind of genetic. I can't even. She's got dystonia. She's got like where she would have seizures and stuff. She's got like lots of issues and stuff. And I mean, she's like 13, 14 now, but she still has a lot of issues. But anyway, she had gotten up. My niece Brittany had told her to get up and let the dog out. Well, Katie did. And Katie said I had to go to the bathroom, so she goes to the bathroom. Well, I can't think of what the word's called, but it's let me see, let me Google it. What it's called. Hold on just a second. Um okay, let's see. Okay, it's called uh, postural. Let's see. Anyway, she was sitting on the toilet straining, and her some kind of face fascial. I don't know what it was. Anyway, um, it caused her blood pressure to drop, like drop, and she fell off the toilet. Let me just show you guys. She fell off the toilet, hit her head on the corner of the bathroom counter. You guys, Brittany said she woke her up. Look at her head. Bless it. Um, so they rushed her to Batson's Children's Hospital, and they said that they had to do, CAT scans and all that stuff on her. And apparently, whenever you do that, have that, whatever that was called, I can't think of the wordage, that you're very prone. Excuse me. Let me get me a Kleenex. Once that happens, that you're very susceptible for it to happen again. So she has to like take enemas and laxatives and stuff. I think it's kind of like what Elvis Presley had when he died. You know what I mean? But anyway, it knocked her out cold. And you guys, bless her heart, she has been through a lot in her little, short life. And it just like she's such a strong young lady. I'm so proud of her. But anyway, the doctor said that it nicked the main artery in her up there. There's only a main one up there, so it nicked it, and so he had to put stitches, and he couldn't because of the way she also like the way her blood runs. They couldn't put dissolvable stitches in it, so they had to put uh the kind she's got to go have cut out, but it's turning black around the edges, and he told her more than likely that was going to die, that skin was going to die, and she very well may have some holes up there, and it's just like she's been through so much. Katie has, but anyway, uh, we're still very fortunate compared to a lot of people. That's for sure. Do y'all want me to play some of that Celine Dion? A little bit of that. Uh, oh, it's got. I know it's got some of it's got music in it, so I will have to. Let's see. Let me refresh it. She's so beautiful. Okay, gotta get past that because I'll be. Let's see. That's her two twins. They're like interviewing her. They're asking her what her favorite color is.
I know you know that I've traveled the world many times. And do you believe me if I tell you that even though I traveled the world and I didn't really see anything? Strange, isn't it? Sometimes you call that surprise to pay. That means that like after it's enough interviews over.
Causing severe spasms.
Triggered by a heightened sensitivity to noise, touch, or emotional stress.
The disease could be particularly
She's got a beautiful place there in Vegas.
Eddie?
She named one of her sons Eddie and one of them Nelson,
C'est ça ton jour de l'école?
after Nelson Mandela.
Okay. Hello, Jessica. I'm so sorry, honey. Thank you so much for waiting. I'm just gonna take my medicine for lunch. Okay. Can I add the Tylenol to that? Of course. Okay. The ones that are super rough and tough. Super rough and tough. The big boy. Thank you. Thank you so much, hon. I'm gonna have to drink water somewhere. Mm, these are very, very cozy. This is cozy. Here. Oh, you know, it's a question of 17 years. It's I have been 17 years ago. I started to experience some um, voice spasming. This is the way it started. I woke up one morning and I had my breakfast, and after having my breakfast, my voice started to go up. And it freaked me out a little bit because normally when you're tired as a singer because you did a show the night before, your voice would go, I mean, roughly half a key down or one note down. It would go down a little bit. So you warm up your voice and you can stretch it like Play-Doh and all that. And then you have more bass, which is really good because if there's no lows, there's no highs. If every string of my notes are strings, for example, like elastic, like down, the next time that I would try, I would go, and the third time, and cracking. I cannot bring it down. It's like a muscle thing. And the second time is here, the third time is here, and then it goes. Same thing with the high. One high, second high, third high. So I couldn't do the sound check too long, the warm up too long. But if you don't warm up too long,
long enough, you can hurt yourself. So I was scared. I didn't know what to do. And today I'm diagnosed as SBS, which is the first. It's in the muscle, it's in the tendons, it's in the nerves. You
It's a
can't see it.
neuro
It's not
autoimmune.
seeable. How much are you doing that stuff?
1,000 to 15,000 different plasma donors in order to pull that much immunoglobulin, that many antibodies.
I got to a point that I couldn't walk. I was losing my balance hard. It was hard to walk. A lot of pain. I can't use my voice. Music. I miss it a lot. But also people. I miss them. Me donne énormément d'énergie.
I'm gonna fast forward it to
Et ça, je trouve que c'est le thème du show. La
she had a big family. I'm gonna fast forward it to where
Je pense que ça, c'est ça.
her
Je pense que quand
let's
tu
see,
es
well, she went in her warehouse where all her clothes and stuff. That was
dans l'âme,
amazing.
artiste un jour, artiste toujours. Je peux pas te passer ça.
Okay, I think it's right here.
2 years.
Check
I'm
out
not
this.
quite sure if
Check
I
out this
believe
warehouse
that,
with all her stuff in it.
but I can't live in doubt. Right.
Oh, wait a minute.
Emotionally, it's very difficult. I to cream them.
Nope. I just want to look over and check all those.
And I can't wait to be on stage talking to you.
That's when she told everybody that she had it.
It's been
Okay.
good.
Today we're gonna work on the feet.
Okay, do you want to cream them?
Nope, I'm gonna.
Oh,
Well,
sure.
shoot.
Yeah.
Hold
I
on.
didn't.
Don't worry, you didn't do your pedicure. I know. You're okay. You're okay.
I did not last time.
It's okay. What are you doing? Oh, no, don't do that.
No.
No, because I'm just gonna work on it.
Darn it. Okay, hold on a second,
Have
guys.
you
I'm
been
sorry.
using that cream?
Not lately.
I see that. It
Oh,
really-
shush. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Down, 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 down. Ouch. Easy when you grab that heel sword. I want to be good.
You are good.
I'm trying to find it.
Think about where you were 2.5 months ago. Think about where you were in November.
I don't want to think about that.
Exactly. I want that motion.
Well, shoot. That's when she has that
So
bad
is that
seizure. We'll
yesterday?
play that.
Rising, rising. I'm trying to make it louder and I can't. You know, like I'm trying to make it louder. Rising tide, you know, I'm trying to. You don't have to find it, yes, you just keep trying. The sun will rise again. Stop.
So that's interesting.
Okay, she's starting to have a cramp.
So just try to relax. So right now, this gives us an indication that her brain right now is overstimulated. There's something going on, and she keeps spasming. That could lead to a crisis. What I'm going to do is we're going to give you some of that Valium. Yeah. So she's going into a seizure. I'm going to get you off to the side, okay? So I'm going to put you down like this. Okay, so lift your head for me, if you can. Lift your head. I'm going to lift you. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Brian, I need you right now. She's in a crisis. Just give me the meds, please. Can I get you? Good. Just leave that there. Grab that the towel. Yep. So we can support her head. Good. Good. I'm going to lift her body. Yeah. If you don't mind grabbing this bottom arm. Which one? Just the under. Ready? Ready? Lift her? Yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 3. She might get spasm. Yeah. Get her head back. Got her. Yep. There we go. There we go, boss. Good. There we go, boss. So then you're okay. You're okay, so. Good. 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 Hey, boss. So then, put your fingers in her hand, just in her hand. Squeeze Brian's hand if you can. Good girl. Good. So she's still with us. Another squeeze, boss. Thank you. Good. Boss, you're good. Her foot starts spasming. One. And I said, it's taking a lot longer. And she did it again. Happened again. She's putting that blood pressure cuff on you, boss. She's right here with you, boss.
You know, one
A couple
thing.
more minutes. Okay. If nothing changes, we're going to give you the nasal spray.
One thing is she said as much in the interview she did with Hoda Kotb. She is very lucky. I'm sure most people that have this disease don't have the means or the revenue to be able to have a, you know, staff and doctors around 24/7. You know what I mean? So she's very fortunate.
Okay. So then try to calm down. It's okay, son. Everything's okay. So then you've got all your team here. We're all with you. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
You can tell they love her very much. And I think she was very brave to let herself be seen in this light.
Squeeze Now she's breathing abnormally. Nasal spray's going in at 7:28. Coming out. Breath. We got you, boss. Excellent. We're with you. Everything's okay.
Hey, Lisa V. We're watching a little bit of the Celine Dion documentary, and we went over Beth Chapman's. They may have went. They may have be gone, Lisa V. That was earlier. They were in here. I don't know if they're still in here or not.
Good. Hands are starting to loosen up. Okay. Then we're gonna go another nasal. Okay. Okay. So you're with us.
So, all right, guys. This was I'm telling you what. I loved that show. I think that she is a strong lady, and I just think she's remarkable to be able to go on and like no makeup and just like you know be able to let them film her and all that stuff and just be so raw and transparent, and she just wants people. She says she really hopes that she can help other people, because the one I've seen the other people that have that, and they're in much worse shape than she is. But ooh, oh, I guess I've still got it playing. Hold on. But Lisa V, they I did Beth. I played Rainey Robinson. Yesterday was 5 years that Beth's been gone. So she read what she had wrote at the funeral. I mean, what she wrote and said at Beth's funeral. She said that again. It was so beautiful, and she had a leche's martini. And her and Beth loved those. Have you ever had a leche? They look like they're like that big, and apparently they have like a seed on the inside. I love me a martini, but I've never had a leche. But let me see. I was going to tell you something else, Lisa V. Oh yeah, and then I covered in the very very beginning. I showed a video of what this, and I think he got fired. This cop in Fort Worth, what he did to that little lady. Her name was Carolina. She's an auditor. She just films police officers, and man, he like. Okay, yeah, replay crew, baby. Replay crew. But anywho, all right. Was there anything you guys want to talk about? Is there any news going on? I don't know if Bent Mama's still in here, but I assume they made it back from the trip okay, safe and sound. Oh, and Lisa V, I played some video with my mom too. She was worried about my little brother. Oh, okay. I got an appointment at 9:30 to go meet with an attorney, so guess I better, act like a baby and head on out. Act like a tree and leave. Get around. But all right, you guys, I guess I will oh yeah, they did admit and showed a picture of them. Okay, good deal. I think she told me, Lisa, that either they're moving to be close to him or he's moving to be close with her. I can't remember. I was driving the other night, and when I was coming home from my mom's, and she wrote it, and I didn't get a chance to go back and read correctly. But if they're going to move or if he's going to move to where they're at. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I love her. I love her, even though she's not, not clicking on all cylinders, but having her this way is better than not having her at all. That's for sure. But it's so good to see you. I got to tell you, I was watching a TikTok that crazy Mallory put on there the other day. saying that she's had 2 children. Girl, she is something else. She's something else. But anyway, I guess I'll get off of here. Who is LOL? Mallory. Oh, she is something else. Saw her on TikTok. She's something else. But oh, all right, you guys. I will see you guys. Thank y'all. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me. We had a little light crowd this morning, but I'll try to come back on. Okay. See you guys in the streets. Y'all have a good day.